What's up, guys? And today we're going to be talking about this crazy winter storm, Ezekiel. And we're also going to be looking at the GFS model on this and the observed snowfall amounts for the western part of the U.S. and the midwestern part of the U.S. But before we get into this, I would recommend subscribing if you do like weather-related content. I would really appreciate it. And also checking out my social medias right down below in the description. Anyways, let's get right into this forecast. So here we are looking at the current hazards. So pretty much what your watches and warnings and advisories. And today we're going to be looking at these blizzard warnings and winter storm warnings. So there is these blizzard warnings for almost the whole half of South Dakota, the northwestern part of Nebraska, and the northeastern part of Wyoming. And this is going to see blizzard type conditions, and we also have some blizzard warnings over the northeastern part of Minnesota. This is where you're going to see the crazy parts of snow. You're going to see crazy amounts of snow. Whiteout conditions. The roads are going to be super bad. And overall, this is going to see the worst of the winter storm. But if you're in these winter storm warnings all across here, you're going to see these. Probably in some places you're going to still see whiteout conditions from this, and possibly even see blizzard conditions, even if you're not in the blizzard warnings. But still, you will see very big amounts of snow from this. And the these purple, these are winter weather advisories all across in these purple over here. These are all winter weather advisories, so you will see this winter weather. It just won't be as bad as this blizzard. We actually do have blizzard right by a winter weather advisory, which is pretty confusing, but anyways. And we also have high wind warnings and watches all across in these yellow and orange colors. These are all wind warnings all across here. These are wind warnings and wind watches. This is where you're going to see very high winds, up to 40 mile per hour wind gusts, possibly maybe even 50 mile per hour wind gusts. Depends with the strongest winds of the day. But this is where you're going to see most of the wind. And over in these blizzard warnings and winter storm warnings, you're still going to see this high wind. There might even be high wind warnings in this blizzard warning. A blizzard warning means that you're going to see very high wind, whiteout conditions, very bad road conditions, and it's going to be very bad for you guys, so definitely stay safe out there if you're in these winter storm warnings or blizzard warnings. Okay, so here we are looking at the GFS model for this winter storm Ezekiel, and we'll move. You can see possibly blizzard conditions over in the Arizona area. Actually, this is actually kind of rare for blizzard conditions to be in Arizona. But whiteout conditions you could possibly see in Arizona. This might not be as blizzard type, but very heavy snow all across here. This is over here is going to be some lighter snow for you, but this low is going to move about over here in about this track. You can see here, it'll kind of move along this straight line, and it will kind of skip about this is right over Chicago. You will possibly see some very high winds, gusts, if you're in Chicago about December 1st. this low will move over here. It'll kind of very fast moving until it gets to about Maryland. Pretty much this whole area, you're gonna see very high wind gusts. Let me just clean this up here. Right, so about this whole area, if you're in your middle, you will see some very silent conditions for the winds. But kind of this whole area, you're gonna see very high wind gusts throughout the day of December 2nd. And this low will move out to sea. And a lot of the snow is actually going to stall. I will have a later video coming out maybe tomorrow, the next day, for the forecast for the Northeast for this. But the snow, you will see possibly up to a foot of snow, maybe even 2 feet of snow from this. It is a little too far out though for a forecast for the Northeast. But I will have a later video, like I said, coming out tomorrow or the next day, depending on the day of which is best to forecast it. But today is not really the best day to forecast it. And the snow will actually stay around Maine until about overnight of December 3rd. It'll kind of move out of the region of the morning of December 4th. Here we are looking at the 72-hour snowfall accumulation analysts. Not sure how to say that, but so over in this California area, this whole area, you will see up to 22 inches of snow. That's pretty crazy. For this is just the end of November, so I can't imagine what we'll have in January and February. But you'll see up to 22 inches of snow. This is almost 2 feet of snow. This is a lot of snow, and you'll see some scattered areas across here that can see up to 2 feet of snow as well. Just depends where you live. So like, for example, right here you'll only see up to like 1 inch of snow, and then about a few miles away, like about 30-40 miles away from you, they'll see up to 2 feet of snow. So that's pretty crazy. That's why I'm kind of surprised by this. And then we'll look at here. This is the observed snowfall for the Midwest, and you can see up to 1.5 feet of snow. Over in this Michigan area, you'll see up to possibly 2 feet of snow. And also over here, you'll see up to 1 foot of snow. So definitely this whole area will see some pretty good snow for skiing and playing in the snow. But the roads could possibly be pretty bad, so definitely be careful on the roads the day of November. Pretty sure it's November 28th or 29th. Oh no, this is the snowfall analysis for the next 72 hours. And so definitely be careful on the roads when the snow does fall. And if you did enjoy this video, I would recommend subscribing. If you do like weather-related content, make sure to go check out my social medias right down below in the description. Anyways, stay safe.